Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cassandra Marie. Thank you so much for watching. As you can see from the title of this video, it's going to be a little bit something different from what I usually do. I wanted to do this video because I feel like a lot of people and a lot of the reviews or the interpretations were a little bit off for this video. So this is my interpretation of XXXtentacion's sad music video. I'm just gonna hop right into it, so let's get into the video. So my interpretation is that he wasn't fighting his old self, and I have notes too, so if you see me looking down, that's why. He was not fighting his old self. A lot of people think he was fighting a demon or he was fighting his old self. Really, what he was fighting was his ego. He was fighting duality. That's why the black and blonde hair was symbolic, like yin and yang, good and evil, day and night, the sun and the moon. Literally, there's opposite sides of the spectrum. And if you knew X or were a fan of his, you would know that he like studied a lot about duality and ego. In that 3-hour interview with DJ Academics, he talks a little bit about
because
it.
I'm not a man of ego. I would not know how it felt to be, picture ego as a demon. All right, picture.
You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that you don't have any ego.
How would I if I shaved off my fucking eyebrows and made myself ugly as a lesson? I made myself ugly as a lesson. I destroyed my sense of character as a lesson.
I don't know if that's ego or if it's like an image type of thing.
It's not an image. It was me destroying my previous self. Everyone was attached to this black and yellow hair and this attractive mugshot that made me be perceived as a beautiful person. I destroyed that person and turned into someone else that was perceived as ugly.
Well, you are.
But I wasn't ugly inside. I was only ugly on the outside.
So were you doing that for the people who perceived you as that, or were you
I was
doing that for you?
I was doing it for everyone. I was doing it for them. I was doing it for myself because I was the next step.
So, I mean, clearly now, like, eyebrows are back or whatever, and, you know, I mean, is that process complete? Do you feel like you have destroyed that image of you that had you look a certain way?
It's slowly killing itself because I have not been that same person. My actions have spoken. You understand? My actions have spoken for themselves. I mean, for itself. So, it's.
What do you think you'll change for the better or for the worst?
For the better.
Secondly, he was not talking to a demon or devil, nor the Grim Reaper. A lot of people were saying he was talking to the Grim Reaper. A lot of people were saying that he was talking to a demon or the devil or something like that. No, he was not. He was speaking to his own conscious or his own consciousness. So that dark environment that you see and that dark cloth character, that is his mind. He's in his own conscious. And he was having a dialogue with himself in his dark conscious. That's why the scenery was black. We're literally in X's conscious. That's what he was trying to say. Thirdly, what he was trying to say is that he's opening his third eye, his pineal gland. He was raising his awareness, and to do that, you have to kill ego and be led by the spirit. This video is a battle of X's consciousness on how to kill his ego. He had to close himself to duality in order to, duality is real, like, duality is like split down the middle. It's like left eye, right brain, left brain, light and dark. And third eye is singleness in the center. Also, that's why he's zooming in on his eye multiple times and back to the black, because it's back to his consciousness. When we close our eyes to duality, we open our third eye. So he's trying to get you, the fans, to open your third eye. Whether to do it consciously or subconsciously, you're still open and subjective just by watching the video and giving energy to the video. And he actually says that in the dialogue, that you're actually you're open to it, whether you know it or not. You're giving it that energy. So whether you're consciously doing it or subconsciously, you're open to that energy. That's what he's trying to say. And he even says that your energy, if negative, will be transmuted. He talks about energy transmutation a lot during his lifetime. So at the deepest level, we are consciousness. Thinking we are just our physical body will keep us tied in duality. So you have to learn to observe your thoughts and see your thoughts from a neutral standpoint. Hence, X sitting in the chair observing his thoughts and the dialogue that's taking place in his consciousness. If we view things from a neutral standpoint, we are less charged, and we're not pulled in different directions. That's why he's able to move duality, his old X, with his mind, because he's now in a neutral and observing his thoughts. He's more centered internally. So transcending from the ego, the ego will say the third eye is not real. The ego is very limiting. Plant seeds of knowing that you are more than your physical body. He hid it in the music video, and he is now hiding it in plain sight for his fans to see that we are more than our physical bodies, more than just the ego. Third eye must be balanced throughout your chakras, your root chakra, your third chakra, things like that. So in that 3-hour combo with DJ Academics, he kind of explains it.
I've never been a man of ego, ever. The only ego I've had is simply feeling as if I deserved loyalty. That's the only sense of ego I've had, and that if someone was disloyal to me, that it would hurt me. And that's the only sense of ego I've had, that's the only, even, like, and you can't even really attach that to ego. You understand?
I feel like that was his message, and I feel like a lot of people, like, misunderstood it. I have some conspiracy theories about his death. Like, he was born on 1/2/3 and he died on 8/18/18, or 6, sorry, he died on 6/18/18, and he died under a solar eclipse, and his video release was under the strawberry moon. So I felt like those were like conspiracy theories of mine that tie into that, but that's a whole another video. But I basically just wanted to get this out, saying that those were more of the factual things that I had about the video. There's one other like hypothesis, I guess, I have about the video. I feel like his unborn child at the end of the video, when he has that piece of paper and it says, I want her love all to myself, loyalty, I feel like he's gonna have a girl, and I feel like her name is gonna be Loyalty. That's just a guess of mine. Secondly, one thing I forgot to mention is at the end of the video, when he lays himself to rest, the ego version of himself, that white scenery is because now his third eye is opened. That's why. And then when he gets up to when the conscious says, are you satisfied, and he gets up, I feel like he's not satisfied, because he wants his fans and everybody else to be aware that we are not the physical body. We are energy, and energy cannot be destroyed nor created. So I feel like if there was a message that his fans should take from this video, or if you want to take a positive spin on it, I think what he wants his fans to know, even though he probably never could have really predicted his death, he did speak about death a lot, but I think what his fans should know is that no matter what you believe in, if you believe in the universe, if you believe in God, whatever you believe in, just know that X was energy, and that energy cannot be created or destroyed. So his energy is still out there in the universe, and once you awaken yourself and you open yourself to believing that, the better your life experience here on Earth, in this world, and in this plane, in this dimension, will be a better experience for you. So, if I could say anything to the fans that are really, really sad and really devastated about his passing, I think I would say that to them. I think that's what his message was trying to get across, and I just thought about making this video for a really long time, and I was like, should I touch on it? Should I not? It's not really my niche, but I feel like a lot of people misinterpreted his message, and I do study a lot on law of attraction, energy, duality, the ego, the third eye, spiritual awakenings, astral projection, and he spoke a lot about that. And honestly, I'm older than what he was. I'm 27 and he was 20, and I feel like he was way more enlightened than I am at my age now. So he was a really good soul. I really didn't know him, and I wasn't a fan in his lifetime, but I became more of a fan in his death, unfortunately. I wish I was a fan when he was alive, but I did learn about him through his passing. I think that his death was one of the most horrible things I've ever seen, and I was shook by it. Like, I didn't know this kid at all, and I felt so moved by it. Like, for weeks I thought about it, and it was crazy because I don't even know him personally. But I can just see it touched a lot of young people, and that's really sad that he didn't get to live his legacy. But now he's going to be a legend. I mean, he probably would have always been a legend, but he for sure is a legend now. And you can just tell the impact he had on his fans and people, and he was just so positive towards the end of his career, which was amazing. I think he definitely did a 180 turnaround from how he started out in his music career, so I think that was great. He had a beautiful soul, beautiful heart. So I think he was a really good kid from what I've seen, and his interviews and him talking on like Snapchat and Instagram lives, he seemed like a really, really good person, and I think he had good intentions, and I think he had a pure heart. So I just wanted to come on here and kind of clarify his message, because I think it was misconstrued a lot by some of his fans or some people who reviewed his video or had first reactions and explanations to the video. I think they kind of got it, but they fully didn't explain it how I think X's intentions were. And he even says that in the video. He's like, the people aren't understanding you, aren't you afraid? I don't think, I think he knew that people would misunderstand his video, honestly. But I think he kind of figured he would be around to explain it, or knowing him, he probably would leave you to interpret the video how you wanted to, because he was really good at shocking people and kind of letting them make their own assumptions and intentions towards his music videos in the past. So yep, but I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, but don't forget to hit the little bell so you'll be notified when I upload next. And I don't think I have anything else to say except for I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.